How right you were, Lieutenant.
So right. How can you be so right yet so wrong?
Just you?
For now, I guess. Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
We're split up again, boys! Hope has access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. As a Synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defensive capabilities. Currently, Hope can use the Protect spell, which raises a target's resistance to physical damage. As he develops in the role of Synergist, Hope will also learn Shell, which boosts magic resistance. With both of these spells at his disposal, Hope will be able to help the party endure a wide variety of attacks. When he has gained adequate CP, open the main menu with Y and select Crystarium to select Shell via the Cristogenesis. Sounds good. Oops. There's a new ability and two abilities as Rabber. Commando. Fault Siphon. Slightly charge ATB gauge upon attacking target afflicted with status ailments. Okay. And what are the abilities here? Physically attack with lightning damage and water damage. I think we're going to level up Ravager. Let's get that HP while we're here. And Spark Strike is done. He knows Cure. What else can he learn? Anything? Nothing. Synergist. How far till... each one... Oh, it takes way too much. Let's ravage a bit. Oh, he has 1,000! Let's synergize. There we go, we learned Shell. Let's level up the medic a bit. Don't want it lagging behind. There we go. Oh wait, do I have any accessories? No new weapon. Give him the silver bangle. Oh, he's 420 hit points. Events. Chapter 4. Nothing but grief. Their airship damaged during the escape from the army, the Lassie are forced to make a crash landing in the Vile Peaks. Accustomed to the rigors of conflict, Lightning immediately sets off to outdistance any pursuit trailed by Hope. Exhausted and on the brink of despair, Saz cannot bring himself to follow. He knows the army will never stop chasing them. And even if they do somehow evade capture, they face transformation into Seath. How can they complete a focus they don't understand? Despite the futility of the situation, Saz cannot leave Vanille to defend for herself, and he forces his reluctant legs to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superior, Lieutenant Amadar, in which he had warned her not to get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She of course subsequently chose not to heed his warning, and after confronting the Pulse Fal'Cie, found herself branded a Lassie. Now anger smolders within her, anger at her transformation into a Lassie, anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger at herself for allowing it all to happen. True. People. Amadar. Amadar is a lieutenant in the Bodum Security Regiment and was Lightning's direct superior. Climbing his way through the ranks with persistence and hard work, he is respected by his subordinates for his fair treatment on and off the field of battle. Nora's unregulated monster hunting falls under his jurisdiction, but aside from a few warnings for the sake of informality, he generally turns a blind eye to the group's earnest efforts. 13 days. Day 5. Iridae? I don't know how to pronounce that. There was an incident at the Iridae Gorge energy plant located near the seaside community of Bodum. Details of the accident were not released to the public, but the lack of information sparked widespread conjecture among the populace. Rumors began to circulate about an act of sabotage by Pulse Lassie, sending a whisper of panic through a society that has lived in terror of lower world invasion for centuries. Okay. Day 11, warning. Assigned to security detail during the fireworks display in Bodum, Lightning was suddenly released from duty by her superior, Lieutenant Amadar. SciComm had found something in the nearby vestige. Lightning immediately thought of the accident that took place at the energy plant 6 days earlier. Voicing her concern that the incidents may be pulse-related, Lightning's questions were deflected by the lieutenant, who advised her to avoid anything that involves the lower world. Oh, so you need to read all this to know, like, the backstory, sort of. Ooh, a circle. Oh yeah, I definitely remember this from Final Fantasy XIII 2, and you definitely would not remember it, because if you had not have to go back to those zones, like, so many times. It's just the reused assets. I get why they did the sequels, because it's cheaper, and you can totally make a game really fast. Oh god. We better switch to War and Peace here. You can totally make ability really fast. And it costs a lot less money when you have to just reuse a lot of assets, you know what I mean? Ooh, Lightning took a beating. Maybe I should be ravaging.
Stay sharp.
Yin and yang. Dual casting. Whew. If you don't have that commando buffing the stagger chain, it drops super quick. Digital circuit, Fortisol. Okay.
Can we get through this way, you think? You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions? Nothing to do with the Purge, though.
The Purge is SciComm's baby. Our military is split into two arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as SciComm, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I don't get it. If you're not SciComm, then why did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Taking him to the internment camp. How rude.
Join the end of the line! Attention Purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival. Halt! Do not leave your lines! This is for your own safety! Huh? What's the GC doing here? This op's under SciComm direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Ooh, Saz in the background.
Only civs get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt. Huh?
Then I quit.
Line up!
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Mind your own business.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, Now I really want to see what you're up to.
Oh, fuck, Saz. You really fucked up.
I had to rescue Sarah before they transported the vestige to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister?
Yeah?
That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't.
You're doing it right now, dude.
There are some things in life you just do.
Easy for someone like you to say. Lightning!
See you later, kid.
She left me.
1, 2, 3, we go!
What are you up to? Hey! Wait up!
Just
Can't
throw
keep
herself
up with
over
this
the
girl.
edge. No worries, monsters, who cares? Saz has gained the access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, use their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. Ooh. Teach them bravery. 3-way battles. Oh. At times you will encounter enemy groups engaged in battle with one another. With their attentions occupied, it becomes easier for you to initiate combat with a preemptive strike. Coming into contact with a member of either side will initiate a battle against both. However, the enemies may not even notice your presence at first, continuing to fight one another instead. When this occurs, it's most effective to concentrate all your attacks against the side you expect to have the most trouble defeating. Once you've defeated the first group of enemies with help from their foes, you can turn and fight the already weakened second faction. Pick your targets poorly, and you may be left waging a long and bitter battle against overwhelming odds. Oh! Let's, Events, Chapter 4, I Want to Be Purged. The Sanctum announces that the Pulse fal'Cie and any civilians who may have come into contact with his influence are to be deported to the world below. Knowing that Sarah is being held by the offending creature, Lightning reasons that the only way to reach her sister before they are exiled is to board the train and be purged herself. After coming to this conclusion, she acts without hesitation. She knows the risks, and there are some things you just have to do. As Hope listens to Lightning's tale, he begins to realize how different they are. He knows he doesn't have the strength to charge into uncertain danger, even if he has no other choice. Unable to keep up with the battle-hardened soldier, Hope falls into despair. Meanwhile, Saz and Vanille fight their way along a different route. Like Lightning, Saz has joined the Purge voluntarily, but now he simply acts as fear and despair prompt him, his former resolve seemingly forgotten. 13 days. Day 13. After discovering that Sarah was being held captive by the Pulse fal'Cie, Lightning volunteered herself to be purged. The fal'Cie was to be transported away from Cocoon, along with the Purge deportees. Lightning needed to board the train and reach the Lowerland entity before Sarah was taken beyond her reach. Saz, too, had his reasons for approaching Lightning and joining her as she headed for the Pulse fal'Cie. The train carried them away, bound for the restricted zone known as the Hanging Edge. So we're in businesses. So we will continue on. Cast Protect, Shell, Veil, and Vigilance at the start of the battle. Wow. Oh. Let's activate this drilling laser.
Never seen a rig like this before. Here we go.
Let's just hit the switch here.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
I knew that would happen. Let's continue on. I'd like to get together in a group again. The black belt. Oh, okay. Physical of 10%. Yeah, they're both Ravagers though, so Activate the fan.
This should do it. Huh?
We got blown away.
Piece of cake.
Jeez Louise, this is quite the battle. Oh, this is where Hope was. Oh, there is Hope. We found you.
We made it!
Where's Grumpy? Got left
Where's
behind.
Grumpy?
Leave me alone.
Hey,
Why so pissy?
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home.
Alright, throw yourself off the edge
It's
of a
over
cliff.
for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is.
What about your dad?
Seaside City of Bodum, day 11. Moms are tough.
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
Damn.
You calling kid?
To you? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him.
Hope, you little bitch.
That night, they found the Foul Sea in the Bodum vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum. They forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her!
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
any father cares.
Sass?
It's nothing. Forget it.
Come with me, okay?
This ought to do it. We've got time. We'll get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
There we go. Where do we go now? Oh, the rampway. Datalog updated, let's go. Chapter 4, Hope and Despair. As a resident of Palom Polum, Hope should never have been a candidate for the Purge. The radical government policy only concerns the inhabitants of the town of Bodum. Unfortunately for Hope and his mother, the Sanctum announces the Purge on the day they are visiting the coastal community, and the Sanctum soldiers rounding up the deportees make no distinction between locals and visitors. Later at the Hanging Edge, Hope's mother is killed in the violence which erupts when the true nature of the Purge is revealed. This indirectly leads to Hope's encounter with the Pulsefal Sea and transformation into a cursed Lassie. Now he rails against his cruel fate. He curses the government that started the Purge, the fallacy that made him a Lassie, the army that hunts him like a criminal, but most of all, he chokes on the hatred he feels for Snow, the man responsible for dragging his mother into battle that claimed his life. Her life. Saz wants to help Hope return home to his father. The boy shows little enthusiasm for a family reunion, but Saz is insistent. He knows how it feels to be a dad. 13 days, day 11, mother and son. Residents of Palom Polum, Hope and his mother came to Bodum to see the fireworks display. The same night, Psychom discovered the Pulsefal Sea slumbering within the vestige. following day, the Sanctum announced the discovery and seal off the entire district of Bodom. Trapped by the quarantine and unable to return home, mother and son were forced to join the other victims of the purge. Sucks to be you. Oh wait, we got Hope now. Let's level him up.